Good morning, everyone. I'm going to present the next speaker, which is María Sabucedo, but I'm going to read because it's easier for me. Sorry for that. María is project manager at Galician Public Broadcasting Corporation. She selects the content at the OTT agalega.gal. Congratulations for this project. She has extensive experience in the broadcasting sector here in Spain and in UK. She was part of the team in charge of broadcasting Olympics in 2018 to Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and Finland in Discovery Communication, and she was responsible for planning the content for Lancet DAZN Spain in 2019. At DAZN, she was promoted to senior planner in 2021 and the team leader in the central planning department in 2022, more or less. In her last role, she was responsible for the rights data management for the whole company, while acting as a key liaison between commercial and operational teams. She had to ensure that the correct information from the contracts was successfully communicated to the correct teams for all the thousands of events streamed daily and globally. She joined content team Vega last August to prepare the launch of the new platforms, Agalega and Sabarín and no.
Here they are.
Okay.
Agalega, Sabarín, and Agalega Audio.
Exactly. And now her focus is in developing and implementing platform strategies that align with the business and strategic goals while exploring new opportunities. On strengthening the role of Vega as public service media. Maria, welcome, and thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for joining us in this rainy morning in Vigo. My name is Maria, as she explained, and I am a new member of Fernando's team at Sabucedo. I joined the team last August, and the reason behind that was innovation. It was innovation because for all of us as public media services, is really important try to offer our audiences new ways of access to our content. And at the same time, new content, because we all share a common problem. Our common problem as broadcasters is that our audience is old. And new audience are consuming content in very different ways. We all know that young people are using social media to consume, but social media is used as well to engage with people to go to other digital platforms. And that's something that we are trying to do from our company. I joined the team just when all the technical part was created. There was a big effort from the company creating the technical structure needed for this big project. I think you were working on that around 2-3 years before I joined.
2 years.
And now we can show the result of all that work. We launched the new platform recently. It was last January. And we have 2 main platforms, one for the general public and another one kid-friendly, with the focus on the kids, because we all know as well that kids don't watch TV anymore, and they don't understand the logic of the all linear television. If you speak to a young kid and you try to explain that after one episode they can't watch another one because the transmission is going to change, they don't understand why. And they are used to consume in a completely different way. Therefore, we decided to create two platforms, one for them because they are the future, and we are working hard in offering new products for the little ones. And on the other hand, we have adult product. They are separated because we always want to preserve the kids. We are trying to do that in that way. And what I would like to do is to show you the webs and the apps on the screen, if possible.
Sí. Vale.
Okay, perfect. Right now you are looking at, this is not my computer, therefore apologies, because I would need a mouse that I think is not. Is it possible? I'm not really good with this.
Up and down.
No problem. I'm gonna try to do what I can with this, but it's not easy. Apologies. Okay, first of all, we have a big area here with sliders. We try to promote new content every day in this part. And from here, if we click, we can go to the things we are promoting. This is this working? Sorry?
Yes.
Okay. Not sure what's happening, but I don't, on the big screen, there's something that, okay.
No, we lost the
We lost,
screen.
yeah. Technical issues, it's always the same.
No, the problem is in the
Yeah.
big screen.
Yeah, but the connection is lost here, so. Okay. Now.
Usa táctil la pantalla.
¿Qué pasó? Ya.
No.
Okay. Okay, here, as you can see, we are promoting lots of different contents. I was trying to do something that without a mouse I'm not able to do. Apologies. And I don't know how this works at all.
Se ha apagado. Porque tienes abierto la web. Tienes abierta la presentación. No, ven un ratón ahí convencional.
Gracias.
Gracias. Pues bueno.
Se entiende perfectamente, María. Ahí.
Okay, fine. No
lo identifico.
Bueno. Apologies, we always have technical issues. I'm gonna focus in other part because this is not working properly. On the sliders, I wanted to show that we have so many sliders from that we try to change every day and every hour to put the focus on the contents we want to promote. Because we know for sure that if we don't put the content on that main area, that content is gonna be ignored. And for that reason, it's really, really important that all all the content that is new, the content that we need to promote, people needs to. Thanks, Fernando, but this is not working. We are trying to do what we can. Thank you. Anyway, that part is really important. As you can see, we are showing different programs, movies, content for young people. And in addition to that, we also have traditional television. Now I'm going to explain you how this works. We decided to add all our channels here. We can watch traditional television from our platform. And this is something that it's working quite well, because that means that we can watch our channels, traditional channels, from every device and every part in the wall as well. This is very important for us as Galicians, because we have people living around the world, and our platform in the first months, I think we had people watching and using the platform from 125 countries in the world. That means that we can reach audiences globally. We need to think big. We are small, but we need to think big. Therefore, these kind of platforms allow us to reach more audience quicker, and the most important part, cheaper, because we don't have enough budget to do big things. That's a reality we need to face as a public services. We need to be innovative every single day to try to find ideas to get more audience, to be able to communicate properly, to do all our work in the most effective way. And the digital platforms are an opportunity for us to do it. In our corporation, we decided to put all our channels here. And in addition to the traditional channels, we also have fast channels. We have channels for kids with the focus on the ages. As you all know, it's not the same in the type of content that a preschool audience needs than a therefore Therefore, we created 3 fast channels, and we added those to our platform. They are having really good results because for the parents, it's really useful to go there and to just click, and they don't need to think about what's going to happen regarding the age and the engagement. But this is something that we also improve with radio. We also have a radio for kids with Galician songs. That's something that Fernando created some time ago, and it's something that it's in our platform, and that's something important. And in this platform, we put the focus on the young. And as a public media service, we also have the obligation to speak and to create debate about what's going on society. Nowadays, we have some issues with how the young people is educated. And for that reason, we launched a new product last Monday. This is Generation Porn, to try to open a debate in the houses about what is happening nowadays with young people, porn, and how they act. The main problem is that they are using porn as a way of being educated, and they don't understand that that's fiction, and that's not real, and that's creating so many issues. And we launched this show, and we also created something that it's important for us as a small broadcaster. We bought that content, but we created a Galician content. We went to University of Santiago and we asked what do you think about that to young kids? And they said things really interesting and quite similar to the things that people from other parts of the country had said in the main documentary. I would suggest you to go to the platform and have a look to this. Thank you very much. This is quite better. Okay. Here, I was going to show that we can come and click and go to the content we want to promote. This is a series that we released last week because we received a prize, I think, in New York for this content.
Also got the pre-Circon winner last year. This series.
Okay. And this is something that is also important. I'm speaking about series. This kind of content in traditional television works, but on platforms, this is the king and the queen. This is working quite well. And for us, it's really important to try to keep this category and this part of the platform strong enough to offer new products and to be able to engage with people that are coming to us to watch fiction. They are not interested in news. They don't want to watch traditional television, but they want to go on the platform and watch 10 episodes of their favorite series. And this is a big part for us. And we are trying to do a big effort to put all this content on the platform and try to keep it updated as well. And this is really important in the next section. In traditional television, Fernando is the expert here. We tried, you tried to put this kind of products, and they never work. But nowadays, in our new platform, we are seeing that these kind of products are working. And they are working because they are products targeting different people. And this platform is targeting different people, as I explained before. And we have a Danish series, British, BBC products. They are always great and they are working. We have something more exotic, a feminist series from Middle East. And we are trying to offer products completely different. And this is something that is going to be growing in the following months. And is something that is going to be a key of our success. And the data is showing that this is working. And it's working because we are trying to offer different content. I think we were saying when we launched it that the platforms are a lot more than the traditional television. And that's true because we are offering all the content that is available on traditional, but we are trying to offer more and trying to be innovative in our way of thinking and trying to offer more and more content for everybody. We are a public service and we want to be able to show content that can be engaged for anyone in the country.
I made that something because we are a regional channel with proximity content 24/7. And our audience is used, and what they really like is proximity content. When we have the rights for a foreign TV series, they usually don't work on viewing figures on TV because they really are looking for what is near them. But then the platform is a new window, and it's being much more successful because it's a different audience.
And in terms of proximity, we also created this series that was created for the platform. This is something related to Galician, and they are small stories, I would say, based in two events that happen in recent, or not as recent years. And we are showing different stories every month, I would say, more or less, a new story for the public to be informed and entertained at the same time. And as I said before, the new audiences on the platform want new content. And this new content is very, very important. I'm speaking about films, and films from Galicia. I'm sure you all have films from your countries, and this part is something that people wanted to be able to watch a film that won a prize, or a film that the teacher set on their classrooms. And here we are trying to put all this content on the platform. We keep it updated, but this is something that is going to grow as well. And speaking about audiences, this is about young ones. We have a section for the youngest members of our families. This is called Generation Z, and we are offering really innovative formats. For example, here we have something that it's called Rent a Pal. It's a story about someone that wants to rent a friend. This is something that created a bit of noise in the social media, because it's something that also has a web page and a blog associated to it, where the person sells their services. And when we did something with our own social media, everybody thought that we were crazy, or maybe we had some kind of hacker attack, because we were promoting exchange services, and that was just the promotion of this. And this is the kind of product that we want to have to engage with young people, product that can generate noise on the social media, that can engage people, that can make people that don't use our services come and see, oh, what's this? Let me have a look, because this is something really different. And in this section, I would like to show you, not this one, more things that are not working well on this, but okay. If you go to the app, you are gonna be able to see more and watch more content that. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, that's quicker. Okay, this is a touch panel. Okay, here we have lots of contents for the young ones about sports, fiction, entertainment, culture, public service as well, music. In Galicia, we are in a strong moment with the music, and we have lots of new bands that are engaging with young people. Therefore, they are a point for us to bring audiences to the platform. Oh, this is great. This is a traditional competition with football table and people well-known competing, and lots of new things that we are creating. And speaking about new formats, we have really innovative formats from a public service point of view. This is something I was thinking when I was on my way to here. How can I explain to you how this is done? And I thought, I'm not going to explain. I'm going to show you what we did to promote dance and art in Galicia, because we created a program that, in my opinion, is great and is something completely different. Now you can go to the ads, because obviously we are adding advertisement to the main platform. I would like to say that the kids one don't have ads to protect them, but but now we need to watch these ads to be able to watch something. Just 1 second. Okay. We don't need the intro. And this is something on the nature. Unfortunately, you can. How can I add audio? Do you know?
A bailar para outras compañías e a crear os meus proxectos personais tamén.
Okay.
Escoitas audio, no?
Sí.
Sí.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's not working well. But the idea is that we were able to show dance on a really big part of our community. We are able to show art content with a big impact that was not going to have on the linear television. And this is something really inspiring, because it's allowing our creators a new way of communicating and promoting ideas of all kinds. And the platforms are here to add value to the company, because now we are going to be able to do a lot more than before, because we have lots of content that we want to show, because we want to have content for everybody. We want to have content for niche. And this is the perfect place to do it. This is just an example, but it's something really innovative, in my opinion, because it's beautiful and it works as well. It's the perfect combination. And I'm speaking a lot, I know, but I only want to show you a couple of things more in this page. When I've just said that we wanted to attract new audiences, we were thinking, okay, how can we offer something different, something innovative? We need to know what's trendy nowadays. And I suggested to Fernando, why don't we buy something related to yoga? And he said, really? Are you sure about that? And I said, that's something trendy nowadays in every city, at least in Galicia. We have lots of schools, and many people really engage with that. And we received a project that we decided to buy. And that's something that it's available on our platform. And yes, thank you. And it's yoga con hand. This is the same spirit as before. This is a very unusual content that is having really good results on the platform. And this is something interesting because it's opening new opportunities for companies, for creators, and for us to explore. I'm going to show you just a bit. Let's hope we don't have so many ads, but the idea is exactly this. We have someone from Vietnam. She lives in Galicia, and she speaks Galician. more or less. And she practices yoga outside and explains how to practice yoga in beautiful places of our community. Thank you, Fernando. That's the problem. That's the problem that we need to adapt. But Han is the teacher, the yoga teacher that is having some impact in terms of numbers on the platform, and it's really fun. And I would like you to have a look as well to this content. Let's hope this. Oh no, bad idea, bad idea.
Skip.
Yeah. This is Galician, and this is.
Decotegara, una illa muy pequeña es salvaje, sin gente que viva allí. Es maravilloso poder caminar, respirar aire puro y ver las casas al mar. Está muy preto de Caribe, un poco donde vivo, por lo que yo preciso de un kayak para ir hasta allí. Para me sentir muy libre, porque yo hay naturaleza a mi alrededor. Sin humanos, sin presas, sin sueños. Este lugar es pescoso. Si tienes problema o tensión no pescoso, relaja un poquillo, ¿eh? Aún miramos cara adelante. Inhala con voz centro. Exhala, dobra a cabeza a un lado derecho. Relaja los hombros.
I'm sure we all need to relax. I think this is a good way of doing it. And in terms of trends, well-being is a trend. It's important, but it's a trend as well. Therefore, trying to evaluate what's going on outside and try to create content and put that content on our platforms is something that is innovation, is business, and is public service as well. And I think it's really important.
Some of us are laughing, are smiling because of her strong Chinese accent while she's speaking Galician.
And I would like you to all have a look to our platform because we have lots of content, of different contents that are really, really different from a linear point of view. We also have a space for music, for concerts. I'm not speaking about music programs. I'm speaking about concerts itself. And we are going to produce more only for the platform. And that's something that is adding value as well. It's something different as well. And on the other hand, as I explained before, we have the kid-friendly platform. On this platform, we are using a very well-known brand that is called Xabarín. Xabarín was a big success in Galicia 30 years ago. And Xabarín is how can I say Xabarín in English? I didn't think about that.
Billboard, isn't it? Billboard.
No idea, but I can show you. This is Xabarín.
Sorry?
Wild pig, maybe. Yeah, wild pig, it makes sense. It's some kind of wild pig. This is Xabarín, and Xabarín is a bit old.
Wild boar. Wild.
Okay.
That's the same. Well,
It's a word that I'm not used to using English. And Xabarín is a bit old, therefore we created something a bit newer than that. We created this platform with lots of contents for the families and for the kids. First of all, we have the fast channels I explained you before on the other page. Those channels are available for the audience on the main page, but on the kids side as well. We have the channel for the preschool, the kids and the teens mainly, and the radio as well. Then we have this kind of category or section with the new starts of the platform. They are called bolechas, and they are very well known about the schools. It's important to try to be in close contact with the schools and the trends to evaluate what is gonna work well for them, what's something that, what kind of things they are demanding from educational point of view, because something that we are trying to do here is thinking in our obligation as a public service to offer edutainment. It's not only about entertainment, it's also about edutainment. And from that point of view, we have a series to learn English. We created an area here to learn English for our little ones. We created another area with science and experiments, and we invite schools to participate in this kind of shows. That's something important, trying to be engaged constantly with the community. We have some of our main programs, new series as well, not only cartoons, also live action series for them. This one, Os Argonautas, was produced in Galicia and in Galician, and this is something new that we launched it with the platform. And
RTV, cooperation with RTV.
And in terms of edutainment, we also bought a series called Leonardo Contraptus, that's based in Leonardo da Vinci and his experiments, and the kids can learn from that. But we also want the kids to be engaged with the content, and for that reason we are adding films, Galician films. That's the first time we offer Galician cinema or cinema itself for kids. We created this big section, and in terms of results, this is the section with better results. Kids and families are using this, and our most viewed content is Valentina. Valentina won the Goya, and we put this here, and people are coming to us to watch it. And we also have this small section. This is something that is also new. It's about short films, and we are going to be growing this section. This one of Ruffalo, I think, was selected for the Oscar a few years ago, and is based in a British book and very well known about the small ones. And this is my part.
If I mention just for you, because I know that some of our colleagues are focused on news. We have a section of news programs.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm more focused on the entertainment side.
So you can watch on demand our main programs. We have another web page, which is the news service online. It's not here, it's not on the platform, where you can find the news piece by piece, and it's completely all the way updated across along the day. And for innovative, well, this is our news programs, or news and current affairs. What?
And something that is really important that I forgot to explain is that the key of success every weekend is football. Okay, we are offering live events, and live events on the platform are working quite well. Because we have the rights of Deportivo de La Coruña, and that's something that is adding a lot of value to our offer on the football.
We don't have Champions League, it's only regional sports, but they're quite successful because it's so close, and the audiences are looking at that. And just final mention, because we talk about innovation, it's this. I mentioned this.
Vigo, un código que luego pueden utilizar los próximos días.
This is our multimedia studio, which is working many hours in the day. Sometimes some parts of this is our radio studio, but is ready for robot edition, robot cameras. So there's no human work to make this talk and streamed video content, and part of them are broadcast on TV too, simultaneously. Especially the most successful is the whole night from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. We have the nightlife program with many followers. Our latest survey said we have 70,000 people watching this the whole night. It's crazy because we are 2.7 million, so it could be 2 or 3% of the population. I don't know, but it's all simultaneously on radio and platform and TV. And well, it's something that our colleagues from fellow regional broadcasters in Spain are really following. Some of them are working on the same projects because it's quite simple for us to have a streamed video content and at any time, and it can be edited through the gallery room to be complemented with live video or video that are complementing the stories they're talking about. Not at this time, because it's only at this moment. This is only for radio, so it's this simple view on people talking. But when it goes on TV, at certain times we add some video content, so make it more appealing for the audience. So it was launched 2 years ago. It's very successful for us as a new experience.
It was effective as well.
Very costly.
Not sure if you have any questions, any comments?
Well, thank you, María, and congratulations to both CRTVG for this platform. Personally, I think that is a brilliant project. I don't know if there are any questions for María or for Fernando.
I wanted to know about the content, if we can see the content also in Spanish or English, or just in Galician? Or?
Only in Galician, and there is a legal reason for that. It's part of our obligation as broadcaster to promote and preserve our language. Therefore, we don't have content in any other language.
Thank you for talking about this. The section for young people.
Yeah.
Do you have any news there or any factual content, or is it only fiction?
No, we have different. Let me show you, because before I was struggling with the mouse and I was not able to show this properly. Okay, and here, for example, this is a web series, as I explained, that's fiction. This one is animation with AI. This is fiction as well, but here we have our biggest success in this section. A previa is something like the preview, how university people drink before at home before going out. That's the reason behind it. This was created for a couple of young students. This at the end of their university, and they interview influencers in Galicia, more or less, and they spoke about different topics. And this program was working quite well, and the main reason of that was not only the content, was as well the strategy behind it, because we created a strategy with the creators, and they were doing the preview of the preview, because it's called the preview, and they were doing live from Instagram. Every day we release a new episode. The creators were doing a preview live event before the episode to promote it. And all this strategy around this content make this our big success, because as I said, it's really, really important being able to communicate all our content. Sometimes we are thinking a lot about what I'm going to do, but it's not only about what I'm going to do, it's what I'm able to communicate. Because if I put a lot of content and I'm not communicating that properly, that's not going to work. Yesterday, I took a decision of getting rid of a few new contents for the following days, because I'm not going to be able to communicate that to my audience properly. Therefore, I prefer to wait and do it later on, because that's going to work better. And not sure if we have something. If we go to the table Furayolos. Furayolos is another content that is not fiction, that is here, and this is a competition about behind a table football. It's called like that. Okay, here they compete in teams, and they won a prize that can donate to charities. Okay, that's the idea behind it, and they are all young. They are very well known among social media. And they are competing on the. We have the ads up always, but we need to survive.
Yeah, we don't know if you're going to like this, but I'm sure that you're going to like the wine we're advertising. You will buy it. Here it is.
Yeah, this is.
Dúas organizacións sen ánimo de lucro e dúas celebrities compiten pola gloria e por un premio de 300 euros. Quen será o digno vencedor deste furayolo?
Eu sempre penso que teño posibilidades de gañar, senón non me presento. Por eso non me presento á alcaldía. Un caballero siempre da una oportunidad de victoria al adversario, ¿no? Entonces les daré un 1%. Sí.
A ver, a un deles non o coñezo, ao outro, por desgracia para min, coñezo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will ask something.
Sure.
I have three questions actually, but directly. First, how long are, let's say, particularly foreign programs accessible on the main platform? Because we know that the different producers are selling rights separately, different for the web, for the broadcasting on the linear channel, etc. And how long it is? Is it accessible from everywhere on the planet?
We have lots of different agreements, okay? For example, our agreement with the series is not one agreement. We have different ones, but we all have the same specification. That means that we are going to geo-block the content for Spain only, because that's cheaper for us in terms of foreign products. And it's the same with the films. we are buying all the films for Spain only to be geo-blocked, because that's something that is allowing us to do better deals. In terms of how long, the films, I think we got an agreement for 12 months with some films and with 18 months in others. And with the series, we got 2 years, between 18 and 2 years. But I know that nowadays the distributors want to do shorter terms, because for them it's better. But we need to dub, and we need time to dub all our series. Therefore, if we have a window of 12 months, we are going to use 4 or 5 months dubbing that content, and it's something.
The audience in Spain, in some other countries, are really used to follow everything in their language after dubbing, so they're not used to read subtitles. So it's something that is cultural. It's costly, but it's another way to promote to foster our language too.
And finally, how do you measure the audience on the platforms? Do you have some, let's say, national or the regional currency in measurement? Because it's usually connected with the commercial interests, also between the battle of public service media and commercial competitors on the other side. But actually, we need some kind of different currency to measure the public and audience of the public service media.
Right now, we are working with our own data. We launched it recently, only 3 months ago. It seems like in another life, but it was only 3 months ago. And we are having our own data. But I think that's not something that we manage in our department, but I think we are paying for an external audition. I'm speaking about Barlovento Inform.
Yeah, a private consultancy that works across Spain, which is quite popular, even though it's not it's not well, there's an agreement about that, but not that formal as we have with the viewing figures of TV, which is our audited system. This is a private consultancy.
It's something like the FM.
Yes, like a survey.
Yeah, it's a survey, and in the last one, we were very well positioned. I'm still surprised, but it seems people remember us. That's something good.
We're very happy because only 3 months after the launch, we reached about 460,000 people, which represents. We know we're not reaching only Galician people because it can be watched everywhere. But if you measure according to the population in Galicia, it's 17%, which is quite a good number for such a short time.
These small formats.
Yes.
Do you broadcast them also?
Some of them, yes, but in. Please, Fernando.
Yeah, we're really focused on the new platform, so we're giving priority to the platform. But most of the contents, except those who are really focused on digital native, and most of them will go to broadcast sooner or later. In the old days, we used to broadcast first and then put it on demand, available for the audience, but we changed the priority, and most of the new content is now first digital first. But yes, because I don't have that much money, so it's also content that we need to cover our grid for the audience on TV.
Okay, thanks. Okay.
Even if you have content in other languages, have you
the possibility to choose subtitles in
No.
Spanish?
Unfortunately, not, and it's the same reason. It's a legal reason. Our legal department doesn't allow us to do it because we need to promote Galician, and it's only in Galician.
We're trying smoothly that
we are trying,
the future law allows.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you, Maria, and thank you, Fernando, and congratulations again, and good luck with these new platforms.
Thank you very much.